Hello out there, welcome to this tutorial on Microsoft Excel. This video is basically on if function involving four criteria. Meanwhile, we'll be reviewing sum function, average function, and rank function. So let's go. So here is the table we are going to be using in this tutorial. We have the serial number, the name of students, scores in mathematics, English, and science. We'll be required to calculate the total score for each student, average score for each student, their position, grade, and grade description with given conditions for the grades. So let's start with total. And to calculate the total score, we are going to be making use of the sum function. So on the home tab, we go to the editing group and then click on the sigma, which means sum. So we click on the sigma. It automatically inserted the formula equal to sum, open bracket C2 to E2. So it has accommodated the marks for maths, English, and science for Atikusheru. Since the formula is correct, we hit the enter and then we replicate. So we can double click on this cell handle. It automatically filled the other cells. So that is that for sum, which we have used to calculate the total score. Then we go to the average score. To get the average function, we go to the same editing group of the home tab, click on the arrow next to the sigma notation and select average. If you look at this, the formula is not correct because it has accommodated the total. It is meant to accommodate C, D, and E. Since it has accommodated the total, we're going to remove it. We can just highlight maths, English, and science, and we have it correct. Then we hit the enter to give us the average score for the first student. In order to replicate it, we click on the average, then go to the cell handle, double click, or you drag. What we do here is we are going to drag. We drag to the last students. Okay. There's a problem here. This is 15, 16. We can just, in order to get, we use the autofill. Okay. Now the number is correct now. So that's how we can do that. Even if you have it as many as possible, you just use autofill to correct it. We want to use round function to round up these to 2 decimal places. So what we do is I'm going to cut the entire formula, cut, and now type equal to round. I double click round up, open bracket. We have to put the number. So that number is the formula I just copied. Then paste it there. Can you see I paste it inside the bracket, then comma, then the num digits. Since I want 2 decimal places, I just pressed 2, close the bracket and hit enter. Then I autofill again to make the rest 2 decimal places for those that are in decimal. We'll be required again to use the average score to get the position of the students, and we're going to be using rank. So we said equal to rank. So we have rank here, double click. Then the first number to be ranked is on G2, that's the average score for Atikushehu, then comma, then the ref will be all the average scores. Then comma, since we are looking for position, it is going to be in descending order. We double click the descending order, close the bracket. For your information, this formula is not correct. We need to make this ref an absolute reference. So we just hit the F4 to attach $sign to make it absolute reference. We hit the enter, we can then autofill. So we have it there. Let me make it center, align. So you have it. So you see the first position, the second, third, up till the 16th position. Now we go for grade. We are going to also use the average score now for the grading. Then we have our criteria here. We have the scale, the grade, and the remark. The grade is the value if true, value if false for the if function. And then the scale now, we'll get our logical test from there. When we are done with the grade, for the remark, we are going to use it for the grade description so that when you have A, it will be stated there that you have distinction. If you have B, it will be stated on the grade description that you have credit. And if you have C, it will be stated that you have pass, and F means fail. We are using if function with 4 criteria. Please pay attention and get the formula and the explanation. We click on the formula bar and press equal to if. So we have the if there. The logical test between 70 to 100 gives grade 1, 60 to 69 gives grade B, 50 to 59 gives grade C, and 0 to 49 gives grade F. I want to start from the least grade and use less than in my definition of logical test. I click on the average score. We said if the average score is less than or equal to 49, I have accommodated from 0 to 49. We said average score less than or equal to 49, and the value if true is F. We said the F is going to be within double quotation. I place F within the double quotation. Then I press comma. I've taken care of the first criteria taken from below. Then the next one now is we still have from 50 to 100. Within that 50 to 100, we are going to create another if function for it. We now type if open bracket, then the average score less than or equal to 59, because we need to take from the 50 to 59. We now write less than or equal to 59, comma. What is the value if true at that point? We are having it as C. So, and the C is going to be within double quotation, then comma. We've taken care of 2 criteria now. Then the third one, we still create if function for it. If open bracket, then our average score now, we need to look at from 60 now to 100, but then we need from 60 to 69. So we now say G2 less than or equal to 69, comma, what is the value at that point? It is B. So put the B within double quotation, then comma. We have only one condition remaining now. That one condition now will take it as the value if false. If it is not F, it is not C, it is not B, it will be what? A, which means from 70 to 100 now will be A, because these are the remaining set of values. So what we just do there is to place A within double quotation. How many brackets did we open? We opened 3 brackets. You can see we open a bracket here, here, and here. So we are closing the 3 brackets, 1, 2, 3. Then you hit the enter and it gives you A. If you look at the first average is in the first condition, that is 70 to 100, so it's assigning it A. We then autofill to other cells, so and then make it center align. So you can see that this F now, the person got between 0 and 49. Then also we check this one, this is 75, which is in the first criteria, and the grade A is given. And that's all for the grade. Then for the grade description, it is still the if function, but the problem there is that instead of this A, we'll get distinction. Instead of F, we get fail. Instead of C, we have pass, and instead of B, we have credit. So I can just copy the same formula, then go to the cell J2, go to the formula bar and paste, then edit. So instead of F, I have fail. Instead of C, I have pass. Instead of B, I have credit. And instead of A, I have distinction. I hit the enter. You can see now A is distinction. If we then autofill to other cells, we have F fail, C pass, F fail, A distinction, B credit, as contained in the table given to us. And that's all for this tutorial. We have been able to get the total using the sum function. We use the average function to calculate the average score. We use rank to calculate the position, and then we use if function to calculate both the grade and grade description given for criteria, which is our main purpose of this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and share this video. Also check the description section of this video on our YouTube channel to get the link to the playlist containing all the videos on Microsoft Excel. Until we come your way again, goodbye.